Hi guys, Judy Fine here with a new video about songwriting with beats. This is a continuation of what I did once before. So the first time I made a video like this, I showed you where I purchased the beat from, and then I showed you how to analyze the structure of the beats, and then how to write lyrics that match the structure, and then record those lyrics to the music. That is all I really did in the first video. I put a little reverb on my voice and that was it. So this is a part 2 video where I'm going to show you how, instead of having to adjust your lyrics to match the structure of the beat, I'm going to show you how you can change the beat to match what you want the structure of the lyrics to be. And I'm going to show you a couple things I did with the vocal track this time that you can do too. This is going to be done in Adobe Audition, but this is not a tutorial in Adobe Audition. Whatever software you use to record, you're going to be able to do similar things. I just want to show you some of what's possible. If you do not have any recording software and you're serious about songwriting, I suggest you get some. Okay, it's just something to think about. So let's get on with Songwriting with Beats Part 2. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's do this. So here we are in Adobe Audition. Now I've already written lyrics, I've already recorded a vocal track, I've added a couple of string tracks just to show you what kinds of things you can do. What I've done here is not something I'd call a final product at all. You should take time to really work out your songs, but I just did some things so I could show you what's possible. This right here, this red track here, is the beat that I leased from SFR Beats, but I kind of extended parts and shortened parts. You can kind of see where the lines where I cut things. And then this blue track here is the original SFR beat. It's called Moonlight Piano, and I'm going to solo this track and let you hear a little bit of it. The track has 2 song ideas. This is idea 1. Idea 2 is someplace around here. There's idea 2. So that idea 2 is so different from idea 1 that I decided to make that the bridge. You could decide to make that the chorus, but I made it the bridge. So let me just show you how the original beat breaks down compared to how my lyrics, which will determine how I have to change the original beat. So I divided it so that the first 4 measures are considered the intro, even though it's still idea 1. And then 16 measures of idea 1, and then 8 measures of idea 2, 16 measures of idea 1 again, 8 measures of idea 2, and then there's an 8 measure outro, which is the first idea. So that's how the original beat was broken down. My lyrics didn't exactly fit that. So the 4 measure intro was fine. This 16 measures here, I ended up needing 24. So what I did is I had a verse 1 and a verse 2, and then I used idea 1 for my chorus. I just changed the melody and the timing and things like that I've talked about in the first video. So I already need an extra 8 measures of idea 1 if I'm going to make this beat match my lyrics. Idea 2 is the bridge. I made an 8 measure bridge. Idea 1 comes back with 16 measures. Now I'm only going to have one verse here, verse 3. So that lasts 8 measures, and then the chorus lasts 8 measures. So this 16 measures will be enough. The second bridge, I decided not to use the words again. I just made it a musical bridge, and I cut it in half. So I only need 4 measures of idea 2 here. And then the outro, my chorus is actually broken into 2 4-measure sections lyrically. And at the end of each 4 measures is the line, "Would you still be here with me?" So for the final outro, I sing the first half of the chorus again, but instead of singing the entire second half of the chorus, I just repeat the words, "Would you still be here with me?" So the song actually ends on the downbeat of measure 6. So this is the structure of my lyrics. This is the structure of the original beat. So I need to change things here so it matches my lyrics. So that's what I'm going to show you. So the first thing we have to do is add 8 measures right here. We need this to be 24 measures. You can see here in the track that I already altered, this cut here happens right where the original track goes to idea 2, but I needed to stay on idea 1 for another 8 measures. So what I did was, in the place in the music where I want idea 2 to start, I put this marker here. Now, whatever program you're in, you can go up to the help menu and just type in marker or something like that and figure out how to add a marker. So I know that I need idea 2 to begin here. So here's where that's right where idea 2 starts. So what I would need to do is, in this program, you have to put this cursor, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You have to put this cursor right where you want the clip to be cut, and you have to highlight this track, and you have to go up to clip and you choose split. That's how it works in this one. Yours will probably, could be different. And then we need to slide this over to my marker. Now, once you do this, we're kind of guesstimating right now. You should be able to just slide this back and it will extend the clip through these 8 measures. So let's see how close that is. So I have a little bit of a break there. This is what I wanted to do. So we want to make sure this goes all the way there. So I am a little bit off. So we're just going to slide this over. Now you can listen and see if it's close enough, right? Yes. Now when we get to this marker, it should start idea 2. Let's fast forward a little bit. And idea 2 starts exactly where we needed it to. So we just added 8 more measures of idea 1, which was the first thing we needed to do. So let's look here again. We added here, so we have 24 measures here now. 8 measures of the bridge is fine. 16 measures of idea 1 again is fine. The bridge, the second time the bridge comes, instead of 8 measures, we need 4. And then here we are at the next idea 2. Now, because the second idea ends with a pause in the chord, we have to get the second half of that section, not the first half. So 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. So here we are. We're going to zoom in here. You can see I already have a marker there because I did this once before. So we want this idea 2 section, this half bridge, to start here. So I'm going to clip it there. The clip is already highlighted, and then we hit split. And then we're going to go back like this, make it big again. And then we're going to go here to right where it starts. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So that's where it happens. So we need to get rid of that. I'm going to zoom in a little more. Okay. So we're going to highlight this. We're going to go up to clip. We're going to split. And then we're going to get rid of this in between section. And we're going to slide this over here. I'm going to get nice and close though. And then zoom in. I wish I could just push this button down once, but then we're going to slide that over there. See how that sounds. Yes. So now we just need to take care of the outro and we're done. We can sing our lyrics to the song. So the outro actually ends on the downbeat of measure 9 and we want it to end on the downbeat of measure 6. So we're going to clip it right before. I'm going to make this a little wider so you can see. We're going to clip it right before that. Clip, split. There. So instead of singing the entire second half of this chorus, we just want the last line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is the place that we want to clip it again, and we're going to get rid of what's in the middle. So I'll highlight, clip, split. Gotta get rid of that. We're gonna move this over there. See how close we are. Yeah. So that's how I shortened some sections and extended some sections of my beats. I'm gonna show you some ways that I put effects on the vocal tracks, and at the end of the video will be the final product. Final product. So here I recorded a string track twice actually, and that's because I have one panned to the right of center and one panned to the left of center, and that just gives you a better effect when you're listening on stereo speakers. The vocals are what you want always dead center. Now, I'm not an engineer, so find out more about this from someone who is, if you're interested in learning more about that. So I have here my vocal track. Here are my string tracks. Let's listen a little bit. Guess I just believed the smile. Now, I already put a little reverb on here. I just kind of want to show you what that's about. So I double-clicked on the track. This is how it works in Audition. Went up to effects. Now, you want to put some kind of compression. I'm going to go here to multi-band compressor. And these are your options. This is what I mean when I say presets. Choose a preset. You can choose one, you can hit play, and you can listen to how it sounds and see which one you like. I frequently use Pop Master as a preset, but sometimes other ones. It depends on what I'm doing and how it goes with that song. So I'm going to go back up to View Multi-Track Editor. And then, let's do the same thing. Double click on that, and you can also add reverb, go with different presets. So this is called Beat 1 Reverb Added. That's clever. So I have another one called Beat 1 without the reverb added because I wanted to keep the basic form intact in case I did something that I couldn't figure out how to undo. So I recommend you do that when you're new to this. Another thing that you might want to do is, I don't know what it will be called in your program exactly, but time and pitch, there's an automatic pitch correction. You have to know what key the song is in, and you put the key and it does a general pitch correction across the whole vocal track. You have to check the entire track because sometimes it alters things that you don't really want altered. And that means that you need to undo it and you need to just pick sections that you want some kind of pitch correct on. Obviously, you want to try to not need pitch correction, but every human benefits from a certain amount. It just is reality. I made these little vocal lines in the background and I put really heavy reverb on them using presets again, just for the dramatic effects. This is where your creativity comes in, and this is where listening critically to lots of other songs helps. And of course, knowing an engineer is awesome, but we can't all afford engineers. So this is a great starting place. And that's it. The rest of this video will be the song that I recorded. I hope you enjoy it. I want to mention just one more thing. If you're recording lyrics on your own, you need to have a pop guard. And in this recording, you're going to find out why you need a pop guard, because mine is not working properly and it keeps falling away from my microphone and I gave up on using it. So I did not use a pop guard, and you will hear the P's, the B's, sometimes F's. You'll hear the messiness in the vocals. So get a pop guard, and when that works, and enjoy the song. I'll see you next time.
Guess I didn't talk to you enough. Guess I didn't understand how tough it was. Now I'm missing out on oh so much, 'cause you're gone and there's nothing I can do. Guess I just believed the smiles. Guess I grew accustomed to the miles between us, and everybody lost inside their lives. It's so clear now, but there's nothing I can do. If I could take back the time, back the strain, back the strife, would you still be here with me? Wish I could take back the pain, fill could still be here with me. It isn't hard to wonder what an hour could have changed. It isn't hard to wonder what one phone call could have saved. It isn't hard to wonder if there was a word I could have said to make you change your mind. It doesn't matter where I close my eyes. The things I didn't do I'll never fall behind. Why didn't you try to find me one more time? Instead you're gone, and there's nothing I can do. If I could take back the time, back the strain, back the strife, would you still be here with me? Wish I could take back your pain, fill the void, lose this flame, and have you still be here with me. If I could take back the time, back the strain, back the strife, would you still be here with me? Would you still be here with me?